everyone, welcome to another video. First and foremost, I hope that you're doing well. And secondly, if you're new to the channel, my name is Marco. I'm a photographer based out of Los Angeles. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a video that I originally did not intend on making. That being said, I do have this habit, or I have developed the habit ever since I became active on this channel again, where anytime that I take a picture, I will take some type of video to support that picture. And so because of that, I realized that I had enough pictures and enough video to create an episode. I don't really have anything specific to say, any like particular theme. These pictures were all shot within a certain set of parameters. They were all shot on PCH. That's the Pacific Coast Highway, for those of you that are not from California. And they were all shot from Santa Monica, starting in Santa Monica, all the way up to Camarillo. All of the video was taken with my iPhone 8 Plus. And all of the pictures were shot with this guy. This is the Fuji X100, the original. It's a really, really awesome camera. I recently got it, maybe like a week or two before I took these pictures. And the guy that I got it off of eBay neglected to mention that a lot of the things that are supposed to be working are not working. But that's okay. If you haven't seen the last combos episode, I'll leave the link below. If you did see it, then you know that like cameras are like people to me. They're not perfect, but I love them anyways. So anyways, what I'll do is I will show you several segments, and after each segment, I will give you either what I thought about that day, what I thought about that experience, or how I made those pictures, and then I will play the next clip, okay? I hope that you enjoy this episode. Here is the first segment.
When the night comes crawling and I'm all alone, I head for the highway, baby, to please my restless bones, my restless bones, restless bones. I should try harder to please you. I'm not the man I wanna be, yeah. But my weak soul is letting me down. Babe, don't be so hard on me. Don't be so hard. Don't be so hard. Can I stay in the darkness? I am drawn to the light. I wanna rest in the arms of an angel and be safe and warm tonight. Are you still mad at me, baby? Or don't you care anymore? Oh, I know you're so much better than me, but let's not count the score. Let's not count the score. Baby, the only thing that matters is that my love for you never dies. And one thing you can be sure of, honey, you know I'm not telling lies. I'm not telling lies. No, I never lied to you, baby, yeah. Cannot stay in the darkness. I am drawn to the light. I wanna rest in the arms of an angel and be safe and warm, safe and warm.
So hopefully you enjoyed that first segment. Just a quick little story in regards to that segment. I was actually on my way to the Santa Monica Pier, or the Santa Monica Boardwalk. My intention was to go there and watch the sun go down. But as I was driving there, intuitively, I felt like I wanted to pull over and take some pictures, and I did. And so I got out of my car and I took this camera out, and I was gonna do some test shots. And from like the distance, I saw this girl doing handstands, and you already saw the pictures in the last segment, so you already know what that looks like. The only problem was I was kind of far away from her. I was on the side of the road and she was by the beach, and by the time that I went down the hill to reach her, she had already finished doing her handstands and she was laying on a towel with her friend. And so as nicely as I could, I introduced myself and I told her that I would love to make some pictures of her doing the handstand if she was kind enough to do it for me. I gave her my business card, and I didn't really take a lot of time. I made a couple of pictures. We exchanged information. And 1 week later, exactly 1 week later, in the exact same spot, we met again and we did an actual photo shoot. That photo shoot was also shot with this camera, because this is the combo that I'm currently using right now. And so, yeah, it was a great experience, and I'm hoping to make a video about this in the future. And so, yeah, that was just a little bit of a backstory in regards to that particular segment. Okay, so you may have noticed that the first segment I showed you was filled with pictures, and this last one was quite short. And the reason for that is I didn't feel like taking pictures that day. It's just plain and simple. I was walking from my car and I was walking over to the beach. And then when I got to the beach, I made a couple of pictures, but it felt disingenuous. It felt weird. It didn't feel, intuitively, it didn't feel right. And you'll hear me talk about intuition quite a bit. What felt right to me that day was to put my camera down and to sit down and just enjoy the evening. And that's what I did. I'm gonna go ahead and roll the next clip. The next clip that I'm gonna share with you is a spot that I go to quite often. In fact, all of these spots are spots that I go to quite often. But I do have some stories to tell you about this next spot, so stick around till after so I can tell you about it.
You're telling me I cannot get any higher, but baby, I know when my love-searching soul is on fire. So won't you come closer? You know it's alright. Won't you come closer?
So this spot is near the Malibu Pier, and the Malibu Pier is a place where I've shot with models quite a bit. I've done a photo walk episode, which I'll leave the link in the description as well. I did that a little over a year and a half ago. But the spot next to it is a spot that I go to quite often. I like to go there during, when the sun goes down. And I've always wanted to shoot with a model there and never have. And so once again, 1 week later, exactly to the day, I went back again with a friend of mine who I shoot with quite often. And so I went back with Carla and we shot pictures for her portfolio, but we also made a video for this channel, which I'm gonna be sharing with in the future. It's a video in which I share with you how I get pictures that I like when the sun is harsh and when it's direct light. And so that is a video that if you want to see when that comes out, hit the subscribe button and so you can get notified for that. But anyways, yeah, that was a beautiful spot. And I had a really, really amazing time both times. The time that I was there by myself, as well as the evening 1 week later that I spent there with Carla. This is where I'm going to share with you a little bit more of my personal insight. Okay, so why was I out there? Why was I making these pictures? If I wasn't going to do it for this channel, then why go out there in the first place? Well, it's quite personal actually. A couple of years ago, I made a decision that I wanted to live life. I did not want me surviving the weekly grind to be the sum of my experiences, to be the sum of my life. And so I made a commitment that I would see the sun go down outside in nature at least 3 times a week. And this is something that I've been very diligent in doing. And every week I go out and I see the sun go down, whether it be on the top of a mountain or on the beach. But this is something that I take very seriously. These are moments that I use to reflect and to ground myself and to let all of life's distractions kind of just fall apart. You know, I've been living near Malibu. I've been living near PCH for about 6 years, and I'm in the process of moving. So I'm going to be moving soon. I don't know where I'm going yet. And I figured, you know what, number one, I have a lot going on in my life and I really need to process. I need some alone time. I need to be out in nature. And number two, I want to go to all of the places that have been really, really special and instrumental in me processing and making big changes in my life in the last 6 years. And all of the pictures that you've seen so far, these are all places that at some point in the last 6 years, I've gone to looking for some type of clarity, and I've sat there literally for hours, sometimes contemplating what I should do and trying to weed out or trying to discern the difference between my voice of fear and my voice of intuition. And so all of these spots have meant something to me, and so that's how this video came to be. Anyways, I hope that you enjoyed this episode. I'm going to go ahead and play this last segment, and I'll leave a link to some of my previous videos down below. Thank you so much. Bye.